credit cards has evolved a lot, no, from the early days in the 70s and the 80s. At that time, the transactions were still being processed manually. So the merchants were using paper bulletins and the cards were being imprinted manually, using the card imprinter or the plancha.
Back in 1979, there were 7 executives from 7 banks that decided to form together and organize an associations to basically promote their interests as well as to foster closer cooperation among themselves. They decided to call the association the Credit Card Association of the Philippines. The intention was really to promote closer cooperation among the industry players, the banks, and also to provide an avenue to be able to reach out to the consumers to promote credit cards as a safe and beneficial payment instruments.
The mission of Ccap is really to expand ownership of credit cards and also acceptance among merchants. So it's our desire to promote credit cards as an effective payment mechanism for all types of transactions, whether face-to-face or online. Credit Card Association of the Philippines is composed of 14 banks in the Philippines.
For the consumer, credit card provides convenience, allowing them to purchase high-ticket items and for them to be able to pay at a later point in time, in fact by installments if it's possible. More purchases, more sales for the merchants, more economic activity, of course, higher economic growth for the country.
Well, now that Ccap is on its 35th year, we'd like to continue to educate our customers, our cardholders, the responsible use of credit. At the same time, we'd like to assist merchants to accept credit cards, both online and face-to-face, the traditional merchants. So the focus now of Ccap is to advocate responsible credit use.
In terms of security, Ccap has encouraged its members to do more of the POS terminal transactions rather than through the manual call-ins. After that, we decided to encourage our membership to start issuing the EMV chip cards that will allow the cards not to be compromised. And at a later point in time, we also have already started encouraging our membership to start using online authentications for e-commerce transactions.
We will continue to look after the interests of all the stakeholders in the industry, and that counts the cardholders, the merchants, the issuing banks, basically the general public who are interested to acquire credit cards in the future.
You can only count by your fingers how many organizations have lasted for 35 years. For Credit Card Association of the Philippines, I think we're very proud of what we have achieved for the last 35 years, and hopefully we'll be able to do more together with the consumers as well as with the government.